Ink one sharp now blurs beneath my skin, a permanent reminder, wearing thin. I trace the lines where your name used to be, but time has softened what you meant to me. We got them together on a reckless summer night, small symbols of forever under neon light. Yours on your wrist, mine close to my heart. Little promises we thought would never part. Now the colors bleed when the shower runs along. The edges blur like the words of our song. I look in the mirror and barely recognize the mark of a slowly saying its goodbyes. I still feel the needle when I close my eyes, the sting of forever that became goodbyes. The artist said it would last for all our days, but nothing prepared us for how love decays. We're the faded tattoo, once bold and true, now a ghost of color in a lighter hue. I touch the skin where our story was drawn, but the lines are disappearing with the dawn. Every shower, every year takes a piece away, leaving me with shadows of the love we couldn't save. The faded tattoo, still whispering your name in silent pain. I thought about covering it with something new, a different story to hide the ache of you, but every needle feels like betrayal deep, so I leave it there, a secret I can't keep. Friends ask what it means when the light hits bright. I smile and say it's just an old design, but underneath the ink my heart still knows the truth of us that nobody else shows. The artist often laser to erase the past. I shake my head, said some things are meant to last. Even if they fade and lose their perfect form, they're all that's left when the love is gone. Where the faded tattoo, once bold and true, now a ghost of color in a lighter hue. I touch the skin where our story was drawn, but the lines are disappearing with the dawn. Every shower, every year takes a piece away, leaving me with shadows of the love we couldn't save. The faded tattoo, still whispering your name in silent pain. Does yours still show when you roll up your sleeve, and it hurts more than you believe? Would you remove it if you could start again? Never, it's the closest I'll get to when we marked our bodies with what we thought was real. Now time is slowly making the feeling disappear. We're the faded tattoo, beautiful in decay, a permanent scar that time won't wash away. I'll carry this mark till my skin grows old, even when the image turns to stories untold. Maybe in another life we'll draw anew, but here I'll keep the ghost of me and you. The faded tattoo, the only forever that still feels true. Ink one sharp now blurs beneath my skin, the faded tattoo where you still live within. Pages turning slower than they used to, ink drying up on the story we never finished. I hold the book close, but the words feel new, like our ending was written before we knew. We left the bookmark halfway through the night, never reached the part where everything felt right. The plot was twisting, full of hope and fear, but the author walked away and left it here. I read the margins where you scribbled dreams, little arrows pointing to impossible things. Now the chapters have to feel hollow and thin, without your handwriting pulling me in. I try to write the next part on my own, but every sentence ends with you alone. The paper stays blank no matter how I try, 'cause the story only worked when you were by my side. We're the unfinished chapter left hanging in the air, the story cut short that no one else can repair. I keep flipping back to the pages we loved, but the future stays empty where you used to belong. Every word we share still echoes in my chest, a beautiful beginning with no final rest. The unfinished chapters where I'll always live. I found our old notes tucked between the lines, promises and pencils slowly losing their shine. The plot twist came when I least expected. You became a character I couldn't keep protected. I tried to rewrite the scene where you walked out, but the eraser only smudged what we were about. Now the binding's cracking and the spine feels weak. This book of us is all I have left to speak. The library of memories is quiet tonight, shelves full of moments that lost their light. I open the cover and your scent still remains, but the story doesn't move, it's stuck in the pain. We're the unfinished chapter left hanging in the air, a story cut short that no one else can repair. I keep flipping back to the pages we loved, but the future stays empty where you used to belong. Everywhere we share still echoes in my chest, a beautiful beginning with no final rest. The unfinished chapter is where I'll always live. Should I close the book and start something new? I've tried, but every page still leads to you. Does the ending hurt you the way it hurts me? Not knowing that won't set me free. We were supposed to write forever side by side. Now the ink is run dry and the story is died. We're the unfinished chapter, forever incomplete, the most honest story that I'll never delete. I'll keep you in the prologue, safe inside my mind, even if the rest of the world leaves us behind. Some tales don't get closure, they just fade away, but I'll hold these broken pages every single day. The unfinished chapter, our love that never reached the end. Pages turning slower than they used to. The unfinished chapter, still waiting for you. The soil feels cold beneath my bare feet, where flowers once danced, now only silence sleeps. I water the ground with tears I can't explain, hoping something beautiful will bloom again. We planted seeds under a hopeful spring sky, watched them grow tall as our laughter flew high. Petals of promises open wide and true, but summer turned cruel and the light withdrew. Now thorns wrap around what used to be green, the vines that held us a choke in every dream. I pull the weeds but they multiply instead. This garden we tended is dying in my head. I still smell the roses when the wind blows through, but the fragrance fades into a memory too. My hands are dirty from digging in the past, searching for roots that couldn't make it last. Where are we, the garden, once alive and wild, now overgrown sorrow, beauty was styled. I kneel in the dirt trying to save what's left, but the colors are faded and the air feels bereft. You were my sunlight, my rain in the drought, now everything's trying and I'm calling out. Wither garden, our love is returning to the ground. I walk the pathways we carved with careful hands, where butterflies landed and time seemed to stand. The fountain is dry, no more songs in the stream, just cracked stone reflecting a broken dream. I prune the branches hoping for new growth, but every cut reminds me of the love we both let slip away when the seasons change too fast. Now Now autumn claims everything we thought would last. The birds don't sing it like they used to do. They sense the emptiness that's swallowing me too. I whisper to the leaves that refuse to fall, begging them to stay when I've lost it all. We're a withered garden, once alive and well, now overgrown with sorrow. Beauty was starved, a nail in the dirt, trying to save what's left. But the colors are faded and the air feels bereft. You are my sunlight, my rain in the drought. Now everything's drying and I'm calling out. Withered garden, our love is returning to the ground. Can we replant what the storm tore apart? The seeds are gone, buried deep in my heart. Do you still taste the honey from our days? Every bitter night in 1,000 ways. We grew something sacred, now it's turning gray. Two hands that planted love, watching it decay. We're with a garden, beautiful in decay. Memories like petals slowly blown away. I'll sit among the ruins till the morning comes, holding every root where our story once hung. Maybe in another life the flowers will rise, but here I remain under these empty skies. Withered garden, forever part of you and I. The soil feels cold beneath my bare feet. Withered garden, where our hearts still meet. North feels like south, I've lost the way. Your voice was my true north, now it's gone astray. I spin in circles where the map used to be, trying to find a home that no longer belongs to me. We followed hidden trails only lovers could see, built our own directions under starlit trees. Now the needle trembles, refuses to settle down. Every path I take just leads me back around. I clutch the soul compass like a dying prayer. Its hands are frozen on the moment you weren't there. Mountains look smaller, rivers feel too wide. Without you guiding me, I'm lost inside. I keep checking pockets for the map we drew, but all that's left are faded lines of me and you. The horizon mocks me with its endless blue. I'm walking forward, but I'm still missing you. We're a broken compass, spinning without end, no direction home, no way to make amends. I chase the ghost of where we used to point, but every arrow leads me back to this empty joint. You were my true north, my only steady ground. Now I'm drifting aimless, never to be found. Broken compass, pointing nowhere but to what we lost. I tried new cities, chased unfamiliar skies, hoping distance would redraw the lines in my eyes. But every street sign feels written in your name. Every turn I make still calls me back the same. The stars above don't offer any clues, they just remind me how I followed you. I fold the map and put it in the drawer, but the pull inside my chest is stronger than before. The needle jumps when I whisper your name, as if the metal still remembers our flame. I'm learning to walk without a guiding light, but every step feels wrong in the dead of night. We're a broken compass, spinning without end, no direction home, no way to make amends. I chase the ghost of where we used to point, but every arrow leads me back to this empty joint. You were my true north, my only steady ground. Now I'm drifting aimless, never to be found. Broken compass, pointing nowhere but to what we lost. Will I ever find pointed at forever, now we're pointing apart. Two lost travelers with a shattered heart. We're a broken compass, cracked but still alive, spinning through the wreckage of our once shared life. I'll carry these pieces till they turn to dust, holding on to fragments of the love we trusted. Maybe someday the needle finds its peace, but until then I'm wandering without release. Broken compass, still searching for the you in me. Now it feels like south, I've lost the way. Broken compass leading me astray. The letter sways gently in the evening breeze. Its flame grows weaker with every breath I breathe. I hold the handle tight, but the light slips through, guiding me nowhere, just back to missing you. We carved our names into the wooden frame, lit it every night like a secret little flame. It kept us warm through the fog and pouring rain. Now the week is short and nothing feels the same. I walk these winding paths we used to roam, blend and cast long shadows of a home. But the glow is dimming faster than I feared, and the darkness knows exactly why I'm here. I try to shield the flame with both my hands, but the wind of time slips through like shifting sands. Every spark reminds me of your quiet smile, fading slowly across this lonely mile. We're a fading lantern, losing all its fire. Once bright enough to light up our desire. Now the oil runs low and the night grows deep. I'm still walking forward, but I can hardly see. Hold me close before the darkness wins, before this little light is gone with the wind. Fading lantern, the only warmth we have left. I refilled the oil with memories instead, but they burn too fast and leave me seeing red. The handle's worn from all the nights I prayed for one more hour before the light decayed. I hang it on the porch where you used to wait, hoping you might see it from across the gate. But the flame just flickers like a final sigh, and the empty road stretches under empty sky. Stars above don't help me find my way, they're too far up, and this light is here to stay. I blow it softly, then I blow again, trying to keep alive what's slipping from my hands. We're a fading lantern, oh, losing all its fire. Once bright enough to light up our desire. Now the oil runs low and the night grows deep. I'm still walking forward, but I can hardly see. Hold me close before the darkness wins, before this little light is gone with the wind. Fading lantern, the only warmth we have left. Can we find more oil somewhere in the past? I've searched, but every drop didn't last. Will you remember how bright we used to burn? Every single night, every single turn. You were each other's light in the pouring rain. Now we're just a flicker, fading into pain. We're a fading lantern, beautiful and brief, carrying the last of our quiet belief. I'll keep it swinging till there's nothing more, even when the flame becomes a distant roar. Maybe somewhere else another light will glow, but here I hold the ashes of what we both know. Fading sways gently in the evening breeze. Fading lantern, taking you from me.
Pieces on the floor reflect a stranger's eyes. I don't recognize the man staring back tonight. Every shot remembers how we used to shine, and now I'm picking up fragments of a different time. I used to see us clearly in the silver glass, two hearts aligned, no future out of grasp. Your smile would brighten every crack and flaw, but now the reflection only shows what I lost. I trace the lines where your fingers used to rest, the edges cut deeper than the words we never addressed. No matter how I try to put it back together, the image stays broken, forever severed. I stand behind you, but you can't see me there. Just another ghost floating in the air. The mirror holds the truth we both denied. Two separate people where one love, once thrived. We're a shattered mirror scattered on the ground, reflecting all the beauty that we tore down. I see 1,000 versions of the us we knew, but none of them are whole, none of them are true. Every piece still carries little bits of you, sharp reminders of a love that cut me through. Shattered mirror, I can't escape the view of me without you. I try to cover it with curtains thick and dark, but moonlight slips in and tears the hiding apart. Your silhouette appears in every broken line, a quiet haunting that won't leave me behind. I sweep the pieces into a velvet box, keep them hidden like a secret no one mocks. Yet at night they whisper all the ways we failed, the perfect picture that we somehow derailed. The cracks run deep like rivers in my soul, carving out the places where you made me whole. I look away, but the image follows still, a constant reminder of what time can't heal. We're a shattered mirror scattered on the ground, reflecting all the beauty that we tore down. I see 1,000 versions of the us we knew, but none of them are whole, none of them are true. Every piece still carries little bits of you, sharp reminders of a love that cut me through. Shattered mirror, I can't escape the view of me without you. Do you still see me when you close your eyes? Yes, in every mirror, in every disguise. Can we ever mend what we broke that night? Something stayed broken no matter how we fight. We're left with reflections of a love gone cold, two fractured souls and stories never told. We're a shattered mirror, beautiful in ruin, holding every memory like a silent wound. I keep these pieces close though they draw blood, the only proof that we once had real love. Someday I might learn to live with the scars, but tonight I'm still lost in who we are. Shattered mirror, forever showing what we used to be. Pieces on the floor still reflect your eyes. Shattered mirror, where our old love dies. Silver chain hangs cold against my skin, the locket won't open no matter how I spin. Inside there's a picture we swore would never fade, now it's trapped forever in this rusty cage.
We bought it on the market street in June, engraved our initials underneath the moon. You slipped around my neck with a trembling smile, said it would protect us through every mile.
Now the hinge is stuck from all the tears it's seen. The edge is dull and worn where my fingers have been. I press it to my chest like it might still beat, but the only sound is silence and defeat.
I watch you hold it tight when you think no one sees, carrying our tiny world on rusted keys. The photo inside is blurring at the seams, two smiling faces lost inside our dreams.
Where the broken lock is sealed with what we were,
a tiny silver prison of the love that couldn't stir.
keep it close though it cuts into my palm, holding memories that no longer belong.
The clasp is broken, the chain is wearing thin, but I can't let go of the ice we bury within.
The broken locket still carries both our hearts in pain.
I remember how it shone against your collarbone, catching every light when we weren't alone. Now it rests heavy like an anchor made of stone, a beautiful reminder of the home we've outgrown.
Sometimes I try to pry it open with a pin,
Hoping one last glance could let the healing in, but the metal fights back, stubborn as our pride, keeping all our secrets locked safely inside.
the weight around my neck is heavier each year,
Yet lighter than the emptiness when you're not here. I polish it nightly till my fingers bleed, still searching for the version of us we agreed.
where the broken lock is sealed with what we were,
A tiny silver prison of the love that couldn't stir.
I keep it close though it cuts into my palm,
Holding memories that no longer belong. The clasp is broken, the chain is wearing thin, but I can't let go of the ice we buried within.
the broken locket still carries both our hearts in pain.
If I finally open it, what would I find?
Two faded faces we left behind.
Does it still feel warm when you touch your own?
It burns like the love we never outgrown. We locked our forever in something small and frail. Now it hangs here silent, telling our tale. Where the broken locket, beautiful and bent,
The only thing that knows how much we made. Wear it till the metal turns to dust, even when the picture fades and loses trust. Maybe someday we'll find the strength to let it go, but tonight it's all I have of what we used to know.
the broken locket, the heaviest thing I'll ever hold. Silver chain hangs cold against my skin. The broken locket where we still begin. Waves pull me further from the shore we knew. No sail to guide me, no map to follow through. I drift in silence where the current's strong, still searching for the harbor where I belong. We built this boat with steady, hopeful hands, painted every board with our future plans,
set it on the water under open skies. Promised we'd sail together till the end of time. Now the ropes are loose and the oars have gone. I'm rowing with my hands but I'm not moving on. The wood is creaking, taking in the sea. Every leak reminds me you're not here with me. I see a silhouette against the fading light, standing on the pier where we said goodbye. The wind is calling but you stay behind, while I'm carried further by the rising tide. We're the drifting boat, lost upon the sea, one steady and together now, broken and free. No anchor holds me, no lighthouse calls my name, just endless water washing away the blame. I still taste the salt from the tears we cried as the horizon blurs and our love subsides. The drifting boat, carrying only memories and pain. I left a lantern swinging on the empty mast, hoping it might lead you if you looked at last. The deck is scattered with the things we shared, letters soaked and faded, no longer care. The compass spins wildly, no direction found. I call across the waves but there's no sound, only seagulls circling what we used to be. Two lovers turned to wreckage on this endless sea. The storms come harder than they ever did before. I brace against the railing begging for the shore, but every wave just pushes me further out into the unknown where there's no way about. We're the drifting boat, lost upon the sea, one steady and together now, broken and free. No anchor holds me, no lighthouse calls my name, just endless water washing away the blame. I still taste the salt from the tears we cried as the horizon blurs and our love subsides. The drifting boat, carrying only memories and pain. If I swim back, would you pull me in? The tide is stronger than the love we held within. Do you still watch the water from our old place every single night? But it's empty space. We were meant to sail, not drift apart. Two souls now floating with a broken heart. We're the drifting boat, slowly sinking low, still holding pieces of the life we used to know. I'll keep the lantern burning till the water wins, even if it only lights the end we're in. Maybe in another ocean we'll find calm again, but here I drift forever with the weight of land. The drifting boat, the last remains of what we couldn't say. Waves pull me further from the shore we knew. The drifting